Welcome, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, to the episode 5 of the Flaccidly Ill podcast variety hour. I'm your host, JD TD Blocks, and I'm here with my boy Elliot Eli the Flacid. Hashtag his name on his YouTube channel, his Instagram, his OnlyFans, and his Venmo account. Don't forget to hit him up on LinkedIn, Elliot Alvarez. He is looking for employment, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
And
thank
also
you.
have my friend Patrick, the man, the mighty Machado. Patrick, what's your last name?
Well, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay, sorry, my man on the D-Lo. My man out here, Patrick Star, Patrick the Emperor, Patrick the man of the hour, man with the power, man so good he look like he done took 12 showers. That's Patrick, all right? This dude out here dripping excellence one day at a time. You see what I mean? I can't call it, I might spoil it. All right, back to you, Patrick.
All right.
Hey, that was pretty good.
Intro.
That was
Okay,
pretty
that was
good.
Yeah. Someone practicing mirror.
I told you, he just has ad-libs in his head.
Just a library. That's all right. I have memes and shit. Oh, I have no.
Write this shit down as I'm in the car ride. Just like, all right. Just like, I have no
he has a notepad on his phone open right now.
I have all the movie references and show references in my head that I'll just kind of throw out.
I have memes.
I'm black.
Wait, you're black?
Wait, is that a meme?
My wife spent 6 hours making these covers over these microphones, and all I hear is criticize.
All I hear is vaping because this nigga is just nonstop vaping the mic. But it's all right. How is everyone doing this fine day? How's everything been going the past week?
I'm still sad. Them kids never came to my door for Halloween. Now the candy's still sitting in the bowl.
Damn, bro.
They didn't even come for like belated Halloween, like layover. You know what I mean? I was waiting. I gave them a little 3-day grace period. Ain't nobody come to my door for Halloween treats, bro. No Halloween shenanigans.
No shenanigans?
Now I got a shit ton of Tootsie Rolls in a bowl.
Yeah,
I don't like Tootsie Rolls.
Do you like Tootsie Rolls?
I hate Tootsie Rolls.
Why the fuck did you get Tootsie Rolls?
Well, children like Tootsie Rolls.
No, they don't. People don't like Tootsie Rolls.
You got Tootsie Rolls.
If you like Tootsie Rolls, unsubscribe.
That's like, man, I had a whole bowl of circus peanuts and no one came. I'm so disappointed. Hashtag what a waste.
Oh my God.
It's fucking disgusting. Patrick, how's everything been going with you?
Yo, I've been slighted by a large corporation.
Who hasn't in this day and age? But do go on. Tesla? Where's my flying car, Bruce?
So let me tell you this tragic story. So I'm switching over to Verizon from Sprint, that is now T-Mobile.
Told you, bro. You should have gotten that Spectrum Mobile.
Don't listen to him.
That 5 gigs unlimited plan.
It's not 5 gigs.
I'm sorry, 4 gigs unlimited plan.
It is unlimited plan.
Sorry, 3 gigs unlimited plan.
This man is besmirching the job I once did.
You've been pre-denied. All right.
So I ordered my phone. I did everything online through chat. A little sus.
That's your first mistake.
I know. I was trying it out. Did everything, ordered my phones. Everything seemed fine. Okay. Phone's supposed to get here today. Cool. So I look at the FedEx tracking. It says now there's a delay. All right. What the hell? My address is incorrect. Cool. Call FedEx. What do they say? Oh, yeah. Address is incorrect. All right. Can I pick it up? It says it's at a nearby store. No. Your account is restricted and you cannot pick it up. Oh, okay. And then you also cannot change your address because that is restricted.
What?
What? I don't understand how this shit happens. Like, what does that mean?
Only the shipper, aka Verizon, could do it. So I call Verizon.
They just took out all the power.
And Verizon tells me after like being on the phone for 20 minutes, oh yeah, so I can't change your address.
Yeah, you've been pre-declined. However, we can't give you your money back. And we're keeping the phones.
That's the shadiest.
The phones have to get back to their warehouse. And then I can order new phones.
That is the shadiest shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to demand all sorts of money from these reparations.
Verizon Wireless
get this from Spectrum
Verizon
Mobile.
Wireless is the Taco Bell of phone providers.
Spectrum Mobile just wouldn't give me anything.
Yeah, Spectrum Mobile.
Because you got pre-denied, sir. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I am forced not that I have, but I'm forced to use Spectrum Internet on a daily basis.
Yeah, what's the problem?
All the issues that Spectrum Internet has,
I don't understand what you're talking about. I have zero problems with my Spectrum Internet.
Service provider.
Yeah, my Spectrum Internet's pretty good.
Hey, I see the problem is only you.
I have outages on a daily basis. They send me a text, be like, "Yo, we gonna be out from like 3:15 to 4:25." I'd be like, "All right, 4:25 comes around. Sorry, brother, we're gonna have to take a. we're gonna get you back up at 7:30."
Sorry, bro. They just said you broke, bro.
Yo, Jamel's running that supersonic extra high speed 20 megabytes a second fucking plan.
Bro, I'm telling you, Spectrum Mobile. Spectrum Mobile will do you right.
I clock my shit at fucking 3 Google flops a second. You know what I mean?
I remember when I was activating phones for Spectrum Mobile, you would hit me up sometimes like, so Spectrum Mobile, what's going on with that? I'm like, yo, let me tell you. I wasn't in the sales department, but I know a little bit about it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, true.
Yeah, $45 a month, unlimited talk, text, and web.
Not a sponsor.
Yeah, I could save like
sponsor me.
I could save like $15 a month.
Bring your own device. Save even more money.
Service bill. They've told me all the logistics. They told me their schemes and their Ponzi tricks. You know what? My grandfather, like the immortal words of Jerry Seinfeld, fruit's a gamble, and life does not exist that way. It's too good to be true for Spectrum Mobile having such a low price without something going on. So
nah, bro, that's just what it is.
They got no deals on their phone. That's why I say bring your own device or pay full price for our shit.
Well, pay full price or just add it to the bill monthly.
Yeah, see, no. Elliot,
payments.
They don't got no deals, my guy. That's
why.
Got
the little shady
because that
secrets.
Is the deal.
You know, he got something underneath
that
his sleeve.
Is the deal. The price of the service is the deal.
I don't think so, buddy.
On Verizon's network, no less.
But they only have it's 10 gigs and then you're cut off.
You're not cut off.
Not cut off,
you're
but you're reduced.
Down. You're slowed down to less than half.
Yo, I haven't
that's
been on 3G
a lot of,
since 2010.
That's a lot of places though.
Nah.
I lose my shit very fast because I'm on my phone all the time.
I haven't lost my shit.
Yeah, most of the big companies, it's 50 gigs until you're reduced.
Say that in my face, Jamal.
Yo, we can take this outside, right?
Yo, stop the recording. Stop the recording.
Yo, I'm about to subscribe.
But yo, Verizon fucked you.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And all of it just sounded shady as shit. God damn, bro. You hotboxing on
I
your
will
mic.
demand reparations for being slighted. They will pay.
I just imagine it's just like one of those old school mafia movie scenes where you're in the back alley, like speakeasy bar, and it's just full of smoke, and Patrick's just back there pissed the fuck off.
Patrick would I can see Patrick owning a hookah bar just so he can vape without
anybody who works at Verizon Wireless.
I vape now without judgment. What do you mean?
You think there's no judgment? I judge you every day, brother.
Oh, judge me so hard, daddy.
Speaking about daddy, yo, Travis Scott is funny as shit.
Travis.
Oh yeah, Travis. Yeah.
Travis.
For those who don't know, he had a concert
at festival, Astroworld Fest.
Eight people died.
Yeah, the Fortnite artist known as Travis Scott killed people at his concert.
Yeah, from the many people injured.
Yeah, there's a lot of video accounts.
And while I imagined it like a fucking Mad Max barren landscape where people are fucking in a war, right? And people are fighting, people are being crushed and shit. Mm-hmm. And then on the stage, you just see this skinny black dude who looks like a virus just tweaking the fuck out because he's jamming to his own shit. Oh, yeah. That's the entirety of the situation.
Travis.
Because while everyone is dying, there are ambulances, people getting injured, he's still up there going ham, going sicko mode.
You know, I just had a thought. Imagine if this happened 30 years ago. 30 years ago, I think this would have been labeled the hypest concert in the world.
If people were dying.
Think back to Woodstock and some of the major shit from back in the day. A lot of people got sick. A lot of people got hurt.
A lot of people
I'm sure some people died.
Well, people getting hurt, that's always going to be a thing at concerts. But I don't think if it was I don't think it was this severe.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I never really heard of people dying like that. I mean, there was a lot of coverage.
Like if people die at any of these concerts, it's usually like their fault. Like they're like overdosing and shit, but not like to this degree of like they broke down the fucking fences to try to get into this concert.
Yeah, like not a lot of people, but people usually die of crowd crushing stuff. It's a thing.
Yeah, there's no doubt that people die at other concerts, but it's usually not at like. I don't want to say the owner, but the artist.
This one's pretty serious.
It was pretty. What's the word? Preventable.
Yeah.
That Travis Scott could have been like, all right, let's stop. Let me stop what's going on and let me help the situation.
Yeah, like once he saw the ambulance, like, at first I didn't know the whole story. So I'm like, okay, the guy has in-ear monitors. He can't hear shit, what's going on outside. And then all the lights are pointed at him. So he can't see shit, really. But like, all the videos that show him like directly. But I mean, it
wasn't like in daylight, wasn't it?
No, it was a night. It was night.
So how it was, if you haven't seen some of the pictures, he's like on this tall podium in the middle of this giant field, and there's like 50,000 people around him, shit tons of lights. He has like in-ear monitors, can't hear shit. His music is blasting, music in the gigantic freaking monitors are blasting,
I don't know. I feel like you still got to be aware of what the fuck's going on. Like ever since that happened on TikTok, people are putting like other concerts where like the artist stopped what they're doing to help a situation.
That's what I'm saying. Like once he saw it and like, there's a lot of videos that show him seeing the ambulance. Mm-hmm. Like he should have just stopped then and there.
Yeah.
But now he's still out there going dicko mode.
Yeah. Travis Scott definitely could have like completely stopped and intervened if he wanted to, but there's also like a lot of things had to go wrong to get to that point. Like Travis Scott, for the most part, is just an artist who comes to a venue, like the planning staff, like whoever organized the event, like whoever hired the security staff. There's like a lot of things. Like if you see a horse inside of the White House, a lot of things have to go wrong before the horse just gets into the White House.
Or a lot of things have to go right.
Yeah, like a lot of like horse if you were to be inside of a Wendy's and then just randomly an ostrich just appear, like you see an ostrich in the Wendy's in the back of the kitchen, a lot of things have to happen first before the ostrich just appears.
Like a definite chain of events.
No, perfect example. I think it was a Wendy's or an Arby's. Where it was almost like a year or two ago where the guy crashed into the building. Like, I don't think anyone was hurt, but it was like, something had to happen. There was a chain of events.
Yeah, there's an explanation as to how we got
that person's day started a certain way and then ended at this Wendy's or
inside the Wendy's.
Is Travis Scott responsible for not doing the right thing, like being sort of egotistical and like not like properly like assessing the situation and like stopping what he was doing when the chaos was ensuing? Yes. Did Travis Scott kill 8 people? No.
No, but it was one of those things where like he didn't cause the deaths, but he could have done something maybe prevent.
To prevent it. No, 100%.
Like no one's saying that. Like I hope no one's saying that Travis Scott is like a murderer.
There's people out there saying like
that's what people are saying.
Like, kills 8 people.
Okay. Yeah, he's not a murderer. He's just.
He's a dick.
Yeah, he's a fucking
asshole. Dick. He's always been in his head. He's always been like that. Like I don't really care for Travis Scott. He made Sicko Mode, and if
that was really about it.
5%.
I didn't really like Sicko Mode.
I like Sicko Mode,
but he's always been.
I like Dicko Mode better.
He's always been a dick. Like he's always been about it. So that's why Kanye doesn't even fuck with it anymore. And when you got somebody like Kanye West that doesn't fuck with you anymore because
we're back to Kanye.
You're too into yourself.
This motherfucker's egotistical.
See, it's one of those things where it's like this thing isn't even like a new rare thing. Concerts happened all the time. And a lot of situations like this has happened where someone's hurt, someone's injured, someone's getting harassed, and the artist is like, all right, we got to fucking stop the entire show. And I've seen like, videos of like, the two that come to mind are like Kurt Cobain and Linkin Park.
Yeah.
For Linkin Park, someone I think fainted and Mike and Chester were like, all right, hold on. Are you okay? Is everyone good? We have to stop it. And it was dark. They were able to see that. Yeah. And then for Kurt Cobain, apparently a woman was getting like sexually harassed in the front, and the guy, he was like watching it happen during it, so he stopped the whole thing and like kicked the guy out.
Yeah.
Hey.
So it's like, you know, this isn't new. The standard has already been set to not be a dick.
Or it's like when they were throwing bread at the guy for the singer for Smash Mouth.
Oh, yeah.
At the concert.
Yeah, that was good. That was funny.
It was like, man, Travis Scott is an asshole.
Yeah.
And then he had the nerve to pull out an apology video, which I'm sure like his manager was like, you have to put out a video, whatever. But it wasn't, there was no apology in it.
No more Fortnite concerts for him.
No more Fortnite.
Actually,
$19 Fortnite card.
Who wants it?
He's gonna. I think he's gonna be forgiven. Like,
well, no, he's definitely gonna get forbidden. Hell, Chris Brown didn't get that much for a rap for uppercutting Rihanna.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't expect to see any more Travis Scott meals at McDonald's anytime soon.
Yo, that Travis Scott meal was actually all right.
You know, he's probably gonna lose. You know,
he's not gonna get like canceled, so to say. Nah. But you know, for the while, he has his negative publicity going on. That's going to be forgotten in a few months or like whatever.
He's a dick. You know, the damage has been done. Like he didn't do anything. He's a dick.
Yeah, like there are try-hard fans.
What needs to be focused on are the families of the individuals who've passed, the injured. You know, I mean, I guess there's more things to worry about
preparations
than this fuckhead.
Yeah, let just make sure that the families and the people who are injured get paid their dues.
How can we prevent this? Like,
no, I'm saying like just make sure that they are getting paid their dues. Make sure that the families of the ones who passed are okay.
Oh yeah.
Make sure there's no like longer lasting bullshit. Yeah, instead of focusing so much on Travis Scott's an asshole, focus on the people who are actually hurt.
Yeah, you know,
we know that Travis Scott's an asshole.
And the thing is, I don't want to. You know, I'm not. I've seen a different like videos and accounts. I saw videos of like people who were recording at the concert, at the festival, and then I saw people like share their like experience of what happened at the festival when they were recording there during the festival. Yeah. But a lot of people were saying, man, there were like people on the floor unconscious left to right, and the ambulance was trying to like resuscitate these people, and they weren't responding. So I don't know.
And all you hear is she's in love with who I am.
Yeah, you
back in high school.
There were definitely a lot injured, and then the thing is, sort of up in the air is. That 8, that's still not a confirmed number of like the deaths. That was just a number that was projected 3 days ago. Because it's been 8. I've seen 11. I've seen 15. I've seen 7. Like, you know what I mean? Like the number isn't necessarily confirmed, so there could be like a lot more damage than what we.
Yeah, there could be more.
On. But
maybe it's just 8 confirmed or whatever.
I feel like we should focus on. You know, how to like recover from the damage of what's happening now and how to prevent this from happening again. Like, I don't care about Travis Scott. He's a dick.
The only way to prevent this from not happening again is to have people who know how to fucking run a concert, but how to work a venue, because like I don't want to say who's the actual to blame, but is like what's going on that the audience is literally able to just break open the fucking fence and just run in. What happened there?
The big thing,
where's the security or whatever?
Is his management, you know, the people there, the venue people, and him himself. Like they're all to blame because like, you know, I've gone to festivals before, you know, that have a lot more people, and you know, the festival culture, it's like, if you're hurt or something, like people make room for you, you know, people ask you if you're okay, like everybody's concerned for you. But at this concert, you know, nobody was like concerned, you know, besides some people, you know, in the immediate area. And it's the culture too.
It seems like a fever dream, because that's the idea I get from that culture too, is like random people, if you're just laying on the ground, random people attending the concert or festival will ask you, are you okay? Yeah. Because most people are just genuinely concerned. Yeah. And it's like, what happened at this one? What who are the people that are like going to the Travis Scott concert that just don't give a fuck? They're causing all these injuries and shit.
We've all been to EDC, or we've all got friends who've been to EDC. We've all seen what happens at EDC. You know what I mean?
Not
like,
me.
I'm saying, you know what I mean? Well, like, you know, we've all like experienced, you know, at least some form of account of what happens at EDC. And the second that somebody passes out, which they do pass out at EDC, just like this festival.
Of course.
The second somebody passes out, there's like 6 security guards within a 5-foot radius of you. They're just like, security guards, health services, event staff. Like this is just a poorly executed event.
Yeah.
Obviously,
like you said, a lot of things had to happen.
A lot of things had to go wrong,
have it end up like this. So they really gotta, like, if Travis Scott is ever gonna do another concert, which he probably is, of course, they really need to fucking get this shit together.
He needs to, like I said, I don't necessarily know if Travis Scott is in charge.
Are you vaping on my laptop?
Don't worry about charge of
why did I leave him in charge
of the security staff or the event staff? I know that's what you have event planners for. Travis Scott is just an artist. He comes in. Like they don't sit Travis Scott down with a load.
Yeah, he's not in charge. He's not overseeing everything. He's just there.
He definitely, it definitely speaks for artists should have a little bit more of a say or insight as to what's going on with their event, because this isn't the first time that an event, like something tragic has happened at an event. And I'm not even just talking about Ariana Grande. Like it doesn't even have to be that level. Like just within the last year or so, there's people who end up getting trampled or like hit or like, what is it, during Tyler the Creator's not Flog Gnaw, not Camp Flog Gnaw, but like one of his concerts, obviously Tyler the Creator is an artist who about 5 years ago used to be very like radical, very like hardcore and whatnot, and
he's mellowed out now.
He would have some songs that would like fight against the system. People like really enjoyed that type of like rage. They would like have to go mosh pits and whatnot. So there's one popular song called Tron Cat, which like the Rage Boys still love whatsoever. Those old school Tyler fans or those new school Tyler fans, they still like that song. But like
on that
people
shit.
were fighting each other and trying to do mosh pits at Tyler's concert. He's like, I'm not playing Tron Cat. I'm not playing Yonkers. I'm not playing that old shit. I'm playing like this new album, this new song, because he's developed more into like a mellow R&B, like jazzy.
Yeah.
Type,
you see, that's
sound.
The culture of his people. Like,
And like his like the people were like trying to like incite something, but Tyler stopped it immediately. You know what I mean? But also going back to Travis Scott has stopped his concert for there. Okay, so there was one
for
time
a shoe.
Yeah, for things like
because I think I know the one you're talking about.
There's been videos. There's been plenty of times where like something is on the stage when Travis Scott's trying to perform, and he'll stop everything right there and then to kick them off the stage to like clear the stage out because that's his domain. He's the artist and he doesn't want anybody on the stage because he's done that so many fucking times. So obviously there's precedents that Travis Scott can like stop the music when he wants to. And that's, I think, is what people are trying to really get at when they're like trying to blame or like, talk about Travis Scott. And if you could stop the show for something very, very trivial, he could have stopped the show for something a little bit more serious, like somebody is in like critical injury, like somebody's about to die.
There's a lot of artists, of course, who stop the show because someone's kind of get up on the stage because of, general safety. I don't fucking know you, dude. I don't know if you're trying to come up to me to stab me to death. Yeah. But it's also like people are you can physically see ambulances and shit. Something's not going right in your concert. You should be able to just stop. Excuse me, sir. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. I just want to see you. You know what I'm saying?
The way we have our setup, we have our like mics covered to help with the sound. If the audio for the past few podcasts have been a little weird. Again, we changed the location temporarily or whatever. We're just trying things out, new mic setups, new location setups. So sorry if the audio has been kind of wacky.
On the next episode, we're going to relocate to over to the Lay's chip facility over right down the road. So we're just going to be right there in the middle of a warehouse. Don't worry about the external sound.
Jamal,
we're going to be actually filming. We're actually going to be recording from a construction site next time.
Jamal, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
This is an inside scoop.
Yeah.
How do you think about the shit you do?
Oh, I don't know.
The things you say sometimes, I'm like, there's no way this nigga has practiced it, or there's no way he just came up with that on the spot.
I really do just come up with this shit off the rim. I'm pretty sure there's a list.
Like where did the Lay's company come from? What was in your head that you thought about the Lay's warehouse?
There's a laundry list of things that I should probably sit down and talk with somebody with the stuff going on in my head, but right now, we're just gonna let that bitch ride out till the tires fall off. You know what I mean? We keep it going. I just
wanted to see if there was like a chain of reaction of thought that was going on. Like he's like, oh man, this room has a lot of air in it. You know what else has a lot of air in it? Chips bags. You know what? Also, Lay's chips. Lay's.
Oh yeah, my mind tangents like crazy, but like it never stops. That's why like I can't sleep because I can't stop my brain to slow down.
What time did I go to sleep? I talked to you.
Oh yeah.
This morning, technically. Yeah. 7 in the morning. I was up like just doing shit.
Yeah, I would like send you a message at like 5 or 6. Oh yeah, okay, 7 after.
Oh yeah,
it was like
you
7
did.
Or 6. It was like early, and I was like,
you did message me.
I was like, he's not going to respond. It's like 5 in the morning because I'm up because I work third shift, and then he opens it immediately. I was like, excuse me, sir.
Bro, I don't have a life, bro. I'm out here grinding.
I'm tired of you and your semi third shift schedule because I just don't know when you're awake anymore.
Third shift lifestyle.
I don't even work third shift, but I live the lifestyle.
Yeah, I was about to say this man will just be up like I'll like won't text him whenever I'm up at 2 o'clock in the morning, but then whenever I'm like ready to like play a game with him or like go get some lunch, it's like 12 o'clock at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
I'm asleep,
and Elliot he's asleep. He responds about 9 o'clock that next night. Oh, sorry, brother.
I was asleep. What are you doing? That's just how it goes.
I was like, oh, he must have been at work. He was at school. I didn't work today. I ain't got no class.
That fucking saying where it's like, even if you're not ready for the day, it can always be night. My ass be waking up at fucking yesterday. Legit, I woke up 3 p.m. I did all my shit. I showered, finished up the laundry, ate my breakfast, relaxed for a little bit, ate some lunch, and then I started working on my homework. And I was like, man, I haven't played anything all day. I can't wait to finish my homework so I could play. It was 10:30 p.m. by that time. Excuse me. Where I was like finishing my homework. Homework's due at 11:59. I finished that shit. Early. I finished that shit and I'm like, all right, let me start playing. Let me see who's on. Of course, no one's on. 10:30 or like midnight for me is noon.
Yeah, but I say for me on third shift, every time, literally the way how I can explain the third shift from my perspective, since I work 10 to 8:30, whenever somebody wants me to do something at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I just tell them, just flip the AM and PM to every single time that we talk about. And that's how it works for me. So like when someone like wants to like hang out and I got off work
3 a.m.
and they want to hang out at like 3 p.m. That's normal for them. It's really 3 a.m. for me. Like imagine that I work 10 a.m. in the morning to 8:30 p.m. and that you want me to now go and pick up your nephew from daycare at 4:30 p.m. or 4:30 in the morning. I should be asleep right now. I gotta go back to work.
Is that where like the joke that we had came from, where it's like, yo, bro, are you free on Thursday?
Oh yeah, because when I get
wake up on Thursday,
it's the way how it works is I work 10 to 8:30 for 4 days, and then I have 3 days off. But it's not really 3 days. I have 3 nights off. So I work Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, which means I get off of work Sunday morning. All right. So if you want to hang out on Sunday, there's a few things we need to talk about first.
That's like, you free right. Sunday?
What time do you want to do this on Sunday? Because if not, if you want to do it early in the morning, I could do it. But at some point in time, I have to go to sleep. I'm still tired because I just worked a 10-hour shift.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I fuck up my schedule all the time to just do shit like on Fridays.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm quote unquote off.
Yeah, you got 2 options. You stay up all fucking day or you go to sleep immediately and try to like regain like the rest of this is your day off.
Just a little bit of sanity
you
on top
of that.
You got to
do something. You got to do something productive because you don't want to just sit and go to sleep in the daytime and then just wake up again at night because it's
going to continue. Yeah, it's going to continue.
I feel it's like on Fridays, I got to pick up my son. So like once I get off work from Thursday into Friday morning, I get like 4 hours of sleep. But there's been times where I want to do shit and I'm just like, This is one of those days.
Yeah, it's.
How do you guys feel? Because I'm assuming you guys have stayed up for more than 24 hours.
Yeah, 100%.
How do you feel at that point?
Oh, okay. Okay. you could go.
Okay, there's times where like usually in the beginning of the fucking, day or two that I'm just awake, in the beginning I'm tired.
Yeah.
But then I get a second wind, especially if I'm doing something fun or hype. Like, like I said, that Thursday into Friday, I'm fucking tired picking up my kid. I need coffee. I'm a fucking mess. Once I get home, I'm still tired. I'm taking care of him and doing shit. And then like, once I'm kind of done with that, like around 6 p.m. Well, not done with them, but like
once I'm done with them, I just snap his neck and put him in hypersleep.
Like once I'm done, like, okay, I could sit down, I could play some games, I could, hit up the boys. But the fun, I'm so tired, but the fun doesn't really start till like 10.
Yeah.
When bitch ass Elliot's on and shit. Woo! And then, my kid's going to sleep. And then that's when I'm just like, we fucking in there.
No, like there were times for me where I had to go to work and my sleep schedule, like we said before, is fucked. So I don't want to just have 1 hour of sleep. So I'm like, I guess I'll just stay up. Yeah. And I feel fine. But when I was driving, I don't know. I was scared.
Oh yeah, bro.
I get like shaky. I'm like, it's bad, oh man, I hope I don't crash.
By about the 18th hour that I'm like bit awake. By around the 18th or 19th hour, that's when the adrenaline kicks in. So like you'll be like dead. I'm like dead tired around the 12th. So I have like 10-hour shifts. So that's whatever. I'm normally up from like 12 to 14 hours, obviously. The time before I gotta go into work and
I love the idea of the adrenaline kicking in because your body's like, bro, you haven't slept. Are you about to die? What's going on?
So by about the 19th to 20th hour, that's whenever the adrenaline kicks in. So like for instance, this happened one time. So I got off work Sunday morning and my aunt had to move. She wanted to move. She needed help moving out of her 3-bedroom, 2-bath, like condo apartment. And she would need to move everything into like one big ass U-Haul truck. And she needed it out that very same day because she was going to be moving up to Pensacola, right? Mm-hmm. And she was getting a new job. And that means, I guess that, so that means that the only person that was going to be able to help her move was me and her son and maybe like her boyfriend that was going to be coming around. So like at like 7 o'clock that night, because he was like flying in. So that means I get off work 8:30. I go home, I walk my dog, and it's like 9 o'clock, 9:30, and then I don't even shower because I'm already going to be sweating. So I just go back there at 10 o'clock, and nothing is packed. She's still packing her suitcase. All right, so now I have to like get the boxes, like tape up the boxes. I have to do every single thing. So at this point now, I just got off of my shift, so that means I was up. I woke up 8 o'clock that last night, that like yesterday night, I woke up at 8 o'clock to get ready for work to go in at 10, right? All right. So I finished helping my aunt move. It was around 10:30 that night, which means that I was up for 26 hours and some change, 26 and a half hours. And I still had to go home. I still had to like clean. I started my weekend. That was my day off.
You gotta do it.
I still gotta clean. I still have to take a shower. I have to do laundry. I didn't even get to chance to go to the grocery store. So like I had to go to the grocery store and grab some food so I could cook it for that night. So yeah, like by a certain amount of time, the adrenaline kicks in, and then you just, whenever you do fall asleep, you just hope and pray to God that you don't wake back up.
It's funny. Like, so I don't know if you do this too, but normal people plan like their day out. I have to plan like my 2 days out at least.
Yeah.
It's like
I try to plan a week.
Oh, but I mean, like you plan like, okay, I wake up today and wake up at this time, do this.
Yeah.
I try planning a week only because like I don't have a lot of shit going on. So I don't want to like flood one day with all this shit. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, Sunday I'll go grocery shopping. Monday I'll go do the car shit. Tuesday I'll do this. That's what I do to help break it up. Oh, okay. So I can like not be as stressed.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, and then this day I'll fuck with the homework. But I know what you mean by like, normal people do it day by day or 2 days. Yeah. I just do week because I don't want to be doing a bunch of shit.
True.
But I know what you mean. Go ahead. Oh, that was it?
Yeah, that's amazing. Pretty much it. Like, you got to plan when you're waking up at least 2 days.
Yeah.
I used to be like, man, if I go to sleep at 9, I can get, about 8 hours of sleep. Now I'm just like, man, 8 a.m.? I guess that's when I'm sleeping now.
It was like, okay, I'm gonna wake up at 1 so I can get up early and do this, and then I'm gonna go to work, and then I'll probably not get to sleep until this because I got to do this tomorrow. Yeah, and then maybe I'll get some sleep here. Like,
nah,
it absolutely sucks.
It fucking sucks. One thing I wanted to bring up, and I've talked about this with y'all before, but we did karaoke, me and Patrick.
Oh yeah,
and was it during karaoke where my friend called on Messenger?
I don't know.
That sounds exciting.
So you guys know my friend living in New York.
Oh, Mr. No, he called before. He
Mr. Levon.
Oh, Levon.
Yeah,
Mr. Levon.
House pre-gaming.
I hate this guy so fucking
much. Oh my God.
Good people.
Levon's a cool guy.
You heard the nonsense that was going on.
Yeah.
Fucking... He wants to play all the time, right? He wants to play games. And I also want to play games. He's my boy. He's been my boy for about over 10 years.
So does every person I've been in a relationship with. They always love playing games too, man. It's such a
man.
Bro.
No. I'm sorry. No matter what, Jamel, we are the most played objects in 2021. But so like he has such a hectic schedule and hectic life that I physically cannot comprehend how he's existing.
I don't know how you alive, bro.
Like his phone is in a constant dead state.
Oh, I remember you told me.
His phone is in a constant dead state. His phone, he has no access to a charger most of the time. Or just generally, he doesn't have access to his phone.
Sounds like me in Apex, like me, like physically, my condition, my state of being every single time in Apex.
I don't know what he's doing at any point of the day. Sometimes he's out, sometimes he's not. Sometimes his brothers are on the Xbox. Sometimes he's with his brothers. Sometimes he's fucking with his daughter. Like he's doing something. And whenever I try to get a hold of him, I'm like, hey man, want to play later. 5 hours go by. I get a response. Sorry, I didn't have my phone. Okay, but do you still want to play? Like, I got no response, no answer.
Damn.
Next 2 days, I get nothing. Fucking on that second day. Yeah, I'll be on later. Okay. Let me know when.
Plans his life out a month at a time.
I'm like, all right, let me know when. And then nothing fucking happens. Mm-hmm. Or like, my favorite is when he says like, oh, I'll be back. Like we're in the middle of a game, we're playing. Yeah. And he goes, all right, after this game, I'll be back. I have to like cook dinner or I have to like give the boys a shower.
Right.
And I'm like, or he's like, I got to put my daughter to bed. And I'm like, all right, cool. In my mind, I am already setting it in stone that he is not coming back. He either gets caught up on some shit or he falls asleep with his daughter when he's like, I gotta put her to sleep. I'm like, all right, it's been nice knowing you, man.
That's happened to me sometimes where I'm like, all right, I gotta put my little boy to sleep, all right. And then he doesn't want to go to sleep. So I got to kind of just be in the bed with him, and then like just sitting there in the dark, especially if I'm like on little sleep and I'm just sitting there, eyes squinting.
all you're thinking is, man, this is comfortable.
Yeah, just my arm around him. I'm like petting his head and he's like, getting into sleep. And I'm just like, fight it. I wanna play.
Yeah, shit's rough.
That adulting, man.
He's my boy, but again, he has the most hectic life that's going on. He sent me a picture of a chick's ass while I'm just at work. And all he says is, yes or no. And I'm like, huh? What? I was like, hey, yo, my boy, what do you mean? He's like, just answer the question. I'm like,
what does yes mean?
I was like, nigga, did this chick really send you news and you just sent it to me to see how I feel about it? Like, what does that mean?
Who cares about your opinion?
This is a nice pair of cheeks right here. You know who will really enjoy this? I need some help on this one. It's like they're 9/11 whenever they were asking random celebrities for like how they felt. Like whenever
it's like 9/11.
It's like, all right, yeah, we got Lil Jon.
Sharing
on the
nudes
phone.
are like 9/11.
It's like we got Lil Jon on the phone.
That's the title of this episode.
Let's hear what Lil Jon's got to say about 9/11 situation. You right here on the phone, Lil Jon. You know what I mean? Who cares? Like, yeah, why would you ask that?
And then I was like, I mean, it's all right. What do you think? He goes, I'm not feeling it. I'm like, why are you sending it to me?
Then
it's like, what do you expect me to do after this? Like after that whole interaction,
like, am I smashing?
What do you want me to say?
Am I smashing? Is that like?
Now I want to know who the booty belongs to. What is going on? What's the situation?
Yeah. What's that?
He said fucking like, I've had experience with girls bigger than me and it didn't work out, so I don't want to get crushed. And I was like,
damn,
disrespectful
what a fucking coward.
nigga.
What a fucking coward.
What a disrespectful
every homie I know would 100% take that sacrifice. They want to take that sacrifice.
I was like, bro, if you down bad, go for it. I don't fucking care what you do.
I know plenty of guys that will willingly throw their life on the line to have to just have just a moment of that type of experience.
Damn. These are hard times out here,
bro.
He's scarce in these streets.
Well, bro, we got the future logic coming in. You know what I'm saying? Sensational.
I'd rather hang with Jada, respectfully. Life is good,
bro.
I'd rather hang with Jada and Will.
There's been a lot of like back and forth in this day and age with men and women and like feminism and chivalry and all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Men complaining about women and their shit, women complaining men about their shit. It's an argument as old as time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And what do you guys think about? And what is your opinion? So like, when you
are we about to get canceled?
No, but like you guys go out on a date with a chick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they pay for the meal. And then they send her like a Venmo or whatever the hell kids use nowadays.
Like a request or whatever. Yeah,
for their portion of the meal. How do you feel about that?
Everything should be communicated first. So
I feel like that's pussy. Definitely be like, so like, are we splitting it or like, what? Not just pay and then later on send the request.
Like, the first dates, I'll be like, listen, bitch, we going Hansel and Gretel. I think that's what it's called. Like you pay for your shit, I'll pay for my shit.
Yeah.
I don't know you. I'm not gonna fucking pay for your meal. But there's a lot of chicks out there that expect that, and
it's fine that they expect it. But I guess every single situation like that should just be like, no matter how like uncomfortable or like awkward you think it is, you just need to talk about it beforehand. Like it's like the thing that's inconsiderate or like a little bit sort of like dickish or selfish of somebody is to just know that this situation is going to come up, or know that this is something that you need to talk about, or an issue that's going to, eventually rear its ugly head, at the end of this whole interaction. And then you're just like, I'm just going to wait till the last minute.
See,
and then, just like bring it up as off the jump, like before as you guys are planning a date, just ask, but that way you at least have the expectation of this is what they expect. This is what I expect.
All right. Hold on. Go ahead. What you going to say?
I'm going to say, so that's cool. Who is the responsibility falling to? Is it the two grown adults or is it the man?
The grown adults,
what?
I would say. Like, whose responsibility is it to bring up the topic, conversation?
Who planned the date? Who proposed the date?
Yeah,
that's true.
Whoever.
It goes between the two adults. On whoever plans it. Can speak up. Or if the other person wants to bring it up, that's fine too. We are adults.
Yeah. If the other person that's something that they want to like, an issue they like to bring up, then let them bring it up. But like, there's no job, there's no like task. You know what I mean?
It's all the communication. Whereas like if we're going to see dinner and a movie, it's like I'll pay for your movie ticket if you pay for dinner. Or I'll pay for dinner if you get the movie tickets. Split it in some cause. I'm not gonna pay 100% for everything just to be put on her contacts as free meal. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
expectations are very, very key and essential, especially with like dating today, because people expect, like, there's a certain image that they expect things to go. And then obviously you need to make sure that you guys both have the same image or at least a variation of the same image inside of your head at the same time.
So I got a hypothetical,
and that's
for
where
y'all.
miscommunication comes in. That's the whole definition of miscommunication. You're seeing one photo and I'm seeing another photo, but we think that we're seeing the same photo.
I got a hypothetical for y'all, right? Let's say you see this baddie, right?
Mm-hmm.
This badass chick. Y'all vibe,
chick or guy. You know, it's 2021.
Yeah, you gotta be all.
Do you want a guy?
I personally don't want a guy.
Do you want a guy?
How handsome is this guy?
Oh, handsome Zach Brooks.
Yeah. Handsome. He's a handsome man.
But I'm saying for you guys, hypothetical. For you two, a hypothetical. There's a baddie that you like. You know, y'all both single. There's a baddie that you like. Mm-hmm, she bad as all hell. Y'all vibe a lot.
We're emphasizing a bad, yes.
Yeah, you hit her with the yo. Let's go out. Let me take you to dinner.
So she wasn't texting you. So you hit her up. You contacted her. You reached out to her first, and you proposed a date. All right, that's the first thing that we're establishing, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. I continue.
But also, let me interject. You know, for me personally, and this goes to expectations.
I don't chase, I attract.
I don't want a broke bitch.
No. But hear me out. No, she. That's not gonna matter right now. Just give me a second. Just give me a second.
He hasn't finished it.
You invite her to dinner. You're like, yo, let me take you out. You know, we can hit up mall, whatever. Cool. She's like, yeah, I'd love to come. You guys go in separate cars. You know, instead of you picking her up or whatever, you just meet at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Right. So you already secured the tables. You know, you're like, all right, cool. I'm here. Let's get it going.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, yeah, we're here. And at first, you think you saw a mistake. And so you put, we? Question mark?
Oh, she brings her friend.
She brings 5 family members.
Oh.
So how would you feel about that?
That's something that should have been communicated.
She's Middle Eastern. Like that's it's an Arab girl, or it's a girl from.
I never specified it as an Arab girl, but let's just say it's just a regular.
Baddie is a subjective term, also, I guess. Yeah.
Belizean chick.
Sure. What? Yeah.
And then a regular black chick.
Sure. Whoa! What? Whoa! Wait a second, bro.
So, how would you feel if just zero communication on her side?
Yeah,
that she's bringing.
That's improper
family
communication.
Members.
That's the
what would you
offense.
do in that situation? You're already at the table, and she shows up, and family members already there. They're already kind of sitting down and shit. They're doing their thing. You're like, whoa, what's going on here? Like, I'm with my family. I brought them.
Hey, see, that's what I was saying earlier. Mistake number 1. I'm not gonna take a girl out for dinner on the first date. No, we're getting coffee. Maybe.
But I'm just saying, in this situation, let's say this is the second or third date after the coffee.
Yeah, this is the
you
situation.
Go get dinner. She brings her family. Yeah. How would you feel, and what would you do in that situation?
How would I feel? I'd feel a little blindsided if it wasn't communicated. I feel a little surprised.
What would you do in that situation?
Now, under the situation, I'm going to talk to her, and at this point, there's not much room for privacy. It's like, hey, can I talk to you? Can I talk to you in private real quick? Or if she doesn't, if whatever we have to talk about needs to be talked about right at the table, at that point, there's already been an offense made. So like, you don't really have my.
We're technically on strike 2.
Yeah, you don't really at that point. There's already been an offense made. You didn't communicate this, so you don't really have like my respect enough to either say this in private or for me to hold my tongue later on after dinner. I'm going to address this right now.
Yeah,
and be like, all right, so you brought your family. I'm gonna be like, I'd ask quite honestly, be like, hey, do you expect me? Like, I asked for us, like, I was.
All right, hold on. I'm the chick.
Yeah.
Like, if you're talking to me right now, I'm gonna answer. Go ahead.
Yeah. So first, I'd ask to see if they want to talk in private. And if they don't want to talk in private, be like,
I'm right here with my family. You can say whatever you want.
That's fine. So like, since we're all right here at the table, we're all here at dinner. Like, I have no problem. I enjoy having dinner with your family, but whenever I asked you out today, for this date, I was under the impression it was going to be first of all us two, and that's fine if your family's here. But we also haven't discussed yet the way how payment's going to be done. So I just want to make sure.
Oh no, you're paying.
if I'm paying for you and your entire family.
Oh no, dog, you paying? Period.
So that's how
you
she
asked
sounds.
me out.
So okay, so this is the lady.
Yeah.
All right. Well then,
the
I'm
pussy
just
isn't worth
so
it.
if we're at that situation, this is the scripted situation that I have in front of me right now. They say that I'm paying for the whole family.
Period.
I'm just going home.
Like
I don't need
Jamel, not even like a second thought, not even like more words, just.
I don't need to be there. Like you see, I mean, I can.
So, are you expecting me to pay for the entire table, including your family? Yes.
I'm just going home.
No. Like I'm saying, like no words spoken. You're just all right. Stand up.
Yeah,
leave.
That's about it. Well, yeah, there was a lot of things. Like you said, there's a lot of things that happened before that situation. There was miscommunication, all this type of shit. So,
yeah. Would you do essentially the same thing?
So, unless she's bringing in like her sisters that are down to,
Fandango.
Oh, I don't care about all that.
To play with the family jewels.
I don't care if her dad's down to Fandango. I'm not saying, I want. It's a respect thing.
But the dad's Ryan Reynolds.
Well, me and Ryan Reynolds are going to
and be like, so Mr. Reynolds, how's it
What's going on?
But it's a
Deadpool 3. Let's talk
it's
about
just
that.
like that should have been communicated. Like you were being trifling. Like you did this intentionally because this is your ulterior expectation. This is your ulterior motive behind it. So yeah, it's just I can see somebody's intentions at this point in time. So why would I even entertain it? I'm just gonna go home.
Reason I bring it up is because I saw this situation being presented on Twitter as, I don't know if it was a real situation, but it wasn't a family of 5.
Yeah.
It was like a family of 17 that she brought.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And was like, yeah, you're paying. And the guy left and he got shit from her and the family. Of course. It's like,
they're dirty.
Yeah. It's like, what?
They're trying to get a free meal, these broke bitches.
So people on Twitter are like, is the concept back and forth where it's like, is he dirty for leaving or is he not? And he's like 100%.
And the chick.
He has the right to leave.
Like like I said, there's a whole myriad of things that had to happen before you get put in that very specific situation where you're in front of 17 other people, the love of your life, whatever you want to call that person, your significant other, whatever that is.
The thickums.
Whatever that person is to you. You're in front of all these people and then now you're expected to pay. It's not respectful. So I'm not going to respect the situation. I'm going home.
That's why I'm saying the whole relationship dating world has changed significantly, and things are vastly different, where I've seen people complain, men and women complaining back and forth to each other or arguing with each other, where it's the big question that sometimes get brought to women on these talk shows that I see or podcasts is, what do you bring to the table? And they're like, I am the table. And it's like, what does that mean?
And that's fine. And that's fine. Whenever I have whenever I get a table that I have in my apartment, and let's say I find another table that I like, guess what happens? That table gets replaced. If you want to act like a table, you're going to get treated like a table.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
I agree. It's and I've seen a lot because my girl's on TikTok and looking at all this stupid shit a lot. There's a lot of chicks out there that, and it's fine if they want a man that's going to take care of them. These chicks ain't shit and they just want a guy to take care of them. That's cool.
I want to preface, of course, we all think that guys also have problems.
Oh, yeah, guys ain't shit.
I just want to say this because I want to put it out there that we know that guys are shit.
Word.
We know guys have a lot of problems.
Yeah, I ain't but all you guys are just chilling,
right now we're not talking about that. We can talk about that another time.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I'm not saying that only women have the problems. Men also have problems.
I didn't know that was the argument.
No, I'm just saying because people are very quick to be like, deflect. It's like, you come at a chick and she's like, well, men, da da da. It's like, no. We're not discounting that. Men have problems, but we're talking about women right now.
Yeah.
Well, just not women as a whole.
Oh, just people, I guess. Yeah.
When people say one sex just is this, it's specific people.
Yeah. That's one of the 15 logical fallacies.
Generalize. We're not saying, of course, all men, all women type shit, but the loud, specific ones who are voicing these bad opinions.
Yeah. And like I was saying, if a chick wants a guy to take care of her and like that's her MO, that's cool. That's fine. So she needs to find a guy, that is going to do that.
Who's willing to do that, who's able to do that.
Because some guys, they want a helpless chick to take care of. But I do think too, like, if you're in that situation and, guy or girl, like you look at Jada Smith, like if you're
sensational.
If you're the beta and you're the passive, you're the submissive, and you're not bringing anything to the table, and like the dude cheats on you and stuff, it's kind of like at the end of the day, you're presenting yourself as property.
Oh.
Like,
we got hot takes. We got hot takes. Jamel is struck.
It's the age of equality, and it's I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't go for a kind of chick like that. I'm not supporting this MO.
Oh, I get
it. It's like if I get with the chick who's rich and I just stay at home, I don't do shit. I'm just a piece of meat for her, essentially.
Yeah.
And she cheats on me. It's like
what were you doing to like not like show your value? But again, if you're literally just doing home, you're not even cleaning, you're not having food ready, you're not doing anything for her to do at home. She just has you to like cuddle with or have sex with or whatever.
Yeah,
she can easily get that in somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. And like if she wants to, like do,
you're not so we're talking providing anything.
So we're talking about a situation where I am a sugar baby and I got a sugar mama. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. Oh no.
That's different. That's different.
That's different.
I love that's my ideal situation.
That is our idea.
In that situation, you're taking not advantage necessarily, but you're getting all the benefits, from the other party.
Oh yeah, I love them and support them. I do whatever they want. If I got a girl, she making like 6 stacks. Not 6 stacks. I'm sorry. 6 to 8 figures, my bad, a year. Yeah, bro, I'll do whatever she wants. If she want me to cook and clean and raise the kids, hell
no,
yeah,
but that's the situation he's putting up. Is like she's making all this, but you're not doing anything. You're not cooking. You're not cleaning. You're not doing anything.
I wouldn't just sit around. But I guess this is the situation I put in.
And he's like, if she cheats, the guy can't really say anything because again, you're not doing anything.
Well, then it's not it's not a relationship.
Exactly.
It's not a communication.
Yeah, and that's the kind of thing,
that's like sugar mama without like
sugar?
Clarification. That's sugar mama without no sugar. Like, what is that?
It goes down to like not to be medieval, but it goes down to like power in the relationship. So if one person has all the power,
how medieval of you?
That's unbalanced. Mm-hmm. So it's like, what can I say to her? Like, oh, you cheated on me, you hurt my feelings, and she's gonna throw in my face, you ain't shit. I pay for all your stuff. Shut the fuck up, ho. And I'm gonna be like, ugh.
Yes, ma'am.
What can I say? Like, oh, you
say yes, ma'am. Hey, and if you don't want that lifestyle, you can keep on going. nobody's forcing you to be there.
No, yeah, this person bought you essentially.
There's a level of independence that both parties definitely need to have. Because obviously you guys have to be able to have a life outside of the relationship. Like before the relationship happened, you had to you're doing your thing. You're working your job. You're paying your bills. And then you got a relationship. It's not, to me, I don't think like, all right, now I'm in a relationship. They're going to pay for my shit or I'm going to pay for their shit.
Yeah.
It's like right now, I'm not financially stable to even think about that. If I had like a bunch of disposable income, then depending on the situation, sure. But again, that doesn't seem more of like a relationship. Yeah. That just seems more like the sugar daddy shit.
It's an exchange.
Whereas like here's money.
It's business.
Hop on my dick.
It's 100% business.
And it's like, I'm not adverse because like, with my girl, like she works hard, she gets hers. I want to spoil my queen.
No, yeah, but you love her though. That's
everything I can.
That's a whole different attribute of the situation. Like you love that girl, That's different. Love is beautiful. Marriage, togetherness, unity, all that shit. It's 100% beautiful. I hope that every single person finds that one person that's special, that one thing that's special in their lives.
Yeah, man. This episode got real.
This episode got real to like another person. Like it is whatever they find that makes them happy. I really hope that everybody finds it. But there's a lot of stipulations.
You a bitch.
There's a lot of different stipulations and expectations in relationships that people don't expect before they jump into a relationship. You know what I mean? Like, that's different. Like, you want to spoil your girl, but like, I feel like one of the number one things that I feel like causes marriage, one of the number one causes for divorces and marriages is one, miscommunication, but two, it has to do with money. Like, no matter, even if you like want to say something that involves kids, work, whatever, sex, whatever, it really has to draw down to money is one of the biggest contributing factors. And getting a joint bank account, like whenever you're married, that is like one of the biggest mistakes I think most people make. Joint bank accounts. I guess like, okay, I was raised by my grandparents. So like my grandfather built the house that my grandparents live in. He built it like over like a 5-year period, and they've been living there for like the past like 28 years, right? So my grandmother was a elementary school teacher, and she was going back to school for her master's at the time. So the way how they arranged it was, he said, you focus on school, and you, like, this time they had like the house phone, the landline phones. Like, you deal with the cable and you deal with the phone, and I'll take care of all the utilities. And obviously I built the house. So like all of this is already like paid for. Like, I'll deal with all the house stuff. You just focus on school and any other extra thing you want, because he didn't care about like the phone and like the TV and cable and whatnot. Yeah. And so that's how it is to this day. My grandmother pays for the internet, and she pays for like the home loan. Like that's it. And everything else is like covered by my grandfather. Like, that's always how it's been. But they also have separate bank. They've never had one bank account that they pull out.
The joint bank account is always like a red flag for me.
And she has her money. When you get joint bank accounts, now you're saying you have two entities, two cogs in the machine that don't just work together interchangeably now. It's like, you're not like a system. People expect you to meld together into one being. That's not, I don't agree with it. Other people do. Other people like have that, like, that's the union. You're becoming one person. Like, because there's some people who get into a relationship and they're like, all right, my friends need to become your friends. And that's where a lot of things also like,
that's where shit gets fucked.
That's one of the things where you get a little weird, because it's like, all right, you had your friends that you can hang out with, but I have my friends that I want to hang out with. But just because you don't like them doesn't mean that, like, you should be able to live your own separate lives, come back together and reassess and have like shared interactions and shared, like, it's not saying that your friends can never like hang out with my friends, but like, you don't have to make them be together.
There's a lot of,
especially when you're trying to do this, and
there's a lot of different circumstances.
Your finger, you know what I mean? But even whenever you're married, this doesn't need to happen. You are two separate people. You don't need to be the same person. You don't need to be like with each other all the time. But that also that's what some people want. But it's just people are different.
It's the human condition of everyone is different. There is not one person. There are not two people who are the same. So like what I want in my relationship is going to be somewhat similar to yours, but not 100%. We're going to have differences. And some people it works with the joint account, or some people, work with the whole, situations. It's weird because there's so many different types of situations, different types of people. It's like, I don't, what is it? It's like, your girl yelling at you, like, you can't tell me who I can and can't hang out with, but babe, this nigga is a drug dealer. He's spending all the money. Like, what are you doing? And now it's fucking with me. It's like that's not good for you.
All right. No, I think like, the success to like most relationships and stuff is like, if you are two independent people, if you are, you're living your lives together, but not as one. You both have your hopes and dreams and shit. You have shared hopes, shared dreams, and you go about your lives, having, as independent beings, but sharing your experiences.
Say as independent bitches, we have our separate lives.
And the only way to really learn about what other people's preferences are is just via communication. But people don't want to do that. And I don't know why.
There's a lot of communication.
Nobody wants to tell the truth. Just say what you want to do when you go to talk to somebody.
No one wants to tell the truth. No one wants to lie. So they'll just avoid altogether.
Like
that's what gets frustrating. Where like you're texting a chick back and forth. It's instant text, instant replies. And then you hit them with the, like, hey, we should hang out, or, grab some coffee or whatever. And then no response. And it's like, all right.
Ghosted.
Just be honest with somebody. Like, if you want to, if you go to talk to somebody, whether it's a dating app, whether you see them at work, whatever the interaction may be, if you really just don't, if you want to just fuck, then say that. And it doesn't matter if they don't want that. They don't want that. Move on. You just
live your life.
Present the edges of your puzzle piece to see if they match, and if they don't, move to the next fucking piece. It's it's not that hard. But people don't want to communicate like that, or they don't want to like just address the real issue. They want to beat around the bush and be cute and cutesy. And
that's why like a lot of the dating scene is weird.
Veil, like this whole like mist that people want. Like it's just I can't think of the word, but there's this whole like idea, this fever dream of an idea that people want that's romanticized from like television and social media, what they want their relationship and what they want like their life to be like. But it's just be realistic and be honest. Like people want to have those like very, very cutesy, like, how did you and your husband or how did you and mom first meet? Oh my goodness, honey.
Well, we're over there. We signed up to go to the same orgy and you wouldn't believe it. It just kind of clicked. We were she did anal. I liked anal.
We were hanging out by the gas station, drinking some pop and shooting some craps. And I saw your wife, I saw your mother, and that was the first thing I knew from the day in that she was going to be the best thing that ever happened to me. And it was just over from there. But it's in truth and reality. I text this girl who had a fat ass on Hinge and I asked her, hey man, you want to fuck or you want to be in a relationship? And there you go.
You see her, son? Your mother had the fattest ass on the court. Fattest ass on the top. That's how we met.
Like people want to be all cutesy and fucking coy with shit. Just be honest. Like I hate when people just don't tell the truth from the jump because they're either afraid of hurting somebody's feelings or they're afraid of just not looking like the bad guy. Just like tell the truth.
That reminds me of someone we all know.
Ooh.
Oh,
David Bowie. No, you're right. I forgot about him.
Yeah, we went on a serious tangent there, but it was nice.
I think we're getting a little close to wrap it up.
Oh, we gotta start wrapping up. All right. Well, Travis Scott ain't shit.
Travis, he was never shit. That's why for me,
women ain't shit. Men ain't shit. I never said anything in between ain't shit. Anything other ain't shit. Everyone is shit.
Whoa.
That's the word of the day.
That's not what I wanted.
We're all shitty people.
Are you telling me people aren't shitty?
No, y'all agree. I ain't shit. That's the lesson.
Especially
all of you guys are beautiful. I ain't shit. It's just
bro. Have you heard the things I've done?
Dang, self-deprecating.
Have you seen the things I've done at Wendy's? Bro, no one's a bigger hater than me. To myself.
I'll say if it's anybody that's gonna be mad at me, if it's anybody I'm gonna be mad at around this bitch, it's gonna be me. I ain't mad at nobody else over here.
Bro, self-deprecation jokes are my fucking love language.
That's all I know.
2021, boys.
Fucking my friends are like, hey, we're gonna head out. It's like, all right, leave me like everyone else does. And they're like, bro, come on. And I'm like,
bro, please. I have to go home to my wife and kids. You've made your choice already.
It's all jokes. Or is it?
Oh yeah, I have to like go to work. Whenever I go to work and make like fucking like suicide, just be like, for legal purposes, that was a joke. And they'd be like, oh, okay.
HR.
For HR purposes, that was all a joke. Don't worry. I'm not going to stick I'm not going to stick a fork into the bus bar and kill myself. Not tonight.
Not yet.
Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up.
Okay, Jamal, since you started, you want to
why don't you end off since you never like say bye with us?
Life is an amazing thing. I really do hope that everybody finds their happiness, your goal. I hope you guys have a great week. Drink some water. Try to read a book. Learn something new every day. Just try to learn one thing.
Show?
You know, whether...
Jamal is in a constant state of I want everyone to have a good time.
Yeah, he sounds like the human embodiment of the live, laugh, love sign and shit.
See, to kind of counteract that, I hope you don't drink water. I hope you stay dehydrated. I hope the person that you love ghosts you for the rest of your life. And I hope that your favorite artists end up in a coma.
Or killing people at the concert.
I hope you have a child one day. I hope you have a child one day, a loving child that one day during trick-or-treating, they get punched in the throat.
You know what? You know what's the worst thing to wish on somebody? That they have an unfunny child. Like imagine like having your child. Like imagine you have a kid. Like I'm sorry, I know about.
Are you laughing because that's your kid?
Like imagine you have a kid that's like not funny. That's the worst fucking thing. Imagine like you're funny, right? Like you're just like you, your wife, like your family's funny, but your kid they try, but they would never be funny.
No, I hope I don't have a kid.
Right there. Stop it right there.
No, I want kids.
I know, fucking around.
I want 2 kids. Mm-hmm. But I hope I don't have a kid because like I like to think of myself as funny. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't want a fucking cringe kid.
Yeah.
That's like in the bus. That's like
they're trying, you know?
No,
really
it's not
trying.
even so much of like they're like those kids as you were a kid. Those kids that are just fucking assholes and just too fucking stingy about shit. And he's like, no, I gotta have my shoes on the end. You know, like, no, you can't go up the slide like that. You have to go down. I'm telling the teacher. I hope my kid doesn't end up like that, bro. Because I'm chilling 24/7 and my kid turns out like that, I'm putting him back in.
You gotta put him down.
I'm reabsorbing him in my balls. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming out today, listening to our podcast, our 5th weekly podcast. As I was gonna say as a reminder, but I didn't even say this in the beginning. We are gonna go ahead and start the project of recording these a week in advance. So this episode was recorded on the 8th of November, Monday. This should be coming out next week. So by the time you're gonna be listening to this, it should be the 15th.
Word.
So let us know how this process, how it feels. If you would like to have it more recent, but hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you guys have a good life. Hope you guys are in good health, and we'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, on that note, we working on some stuff. We're gonna start putting out some, real media. Some real heavy hitter stuff.
Come out.
Shit's about to get real crazy.
I think he's just talking bullshit.
We're gonna be grinding here. We're gonna be doing it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, that's enough. All right, that's enough. All right, that's enough. All right, yo, cut the mic.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.